ladies and gentlemen, this packed crowd, to bring a little speed, sound, and excitement, please join me in welcoming Matt Tifft.
Thank you.
Matt Tifft, pursuing the title of NASCAR champion. But have you ever wondered what that career path really looks like? What are the sacrifices and benefits? How long will it take? What skills are important? Is driving in circles for 2 hours really that challenging? And how much will it cost? Matt answered these questions and more in a recent 4-part presentation. In this part 1, Matt describes the ladder system that is the pathway to success. Matt Tifft.
One of the things you may not think of is how auto racing is similar to baseball. Now, in baseball, you would start out as a kid in T-ball or coach pitch or something like that that your kids might join in. Now, in racing, you would start off in go-karts, which I did. And now, to get better in the sport of baseball or auto racing, you go to camps. And now the karts, which we would train in, would look like this. So they were very high-performance karts that would reach speeds of up to 80 and 90 miles an hour. Now, as I said with the baseball camps, there's also racing schools. Now, these are schools that are taught by teachers who have actually taught the best in NASCAR, such as Jeff Gordon. And next we see on the ladder here is local and club level competition. And these would be cars called street stocks, which are basically cars that are, the bodies would be taken from 80s or 90s cars, and they would be raced as a hobby. Well, I skipped these cars, and because of the fact that they are local drivers, sometimes you can get catastrophes like this. So then after this, where I got into last year with the stock cars is the local and regional, or club level competition late models. And as I started this last year, they're a much faster car than I had been used to previously, and this is what a car would look like. And this is one of my cars that I race in Florida. And this year we have gotten into the regional and national late models. Now this is where it is similar to a minor league team or a college baseball team, and they start to get into the larger events in racing, which some NASCAR drivers will be in that have previously been in NASCAR or on the road to it. And as you can see here, there are many cars and there's lots of fans that are brought to the tracks to view these races. Now we start to get to the NASCAR K&N series. And again, this is similar to a college team, but this is the level where marketing really comes into play. And as you see with the K&N Pro Series, K&N is an air filter and other automotive performance part company. This is where that really starts to come into play. And top team owners from NASCAR, such as Rick Hendrick, Jack Roush, Michael Waltrip, and Joe Gibbs, they will take drivers in these series, and it's almost like a development league where they will watch their progression and see if they will be the next driver for their team to make it into the Cup Series. And now we start to get into the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, and this will be similar to a AA minor league team. And again, here we see the diversification of the sponsors, and these races are broadcasted every weekend live on channels such as the Speed Channel, so they're broadcasted in a very large audience. After this, we get to the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Now, this again shows nationwide insurance, and this racing is where a lot of Cup drivers will race in, and it is really the start to some of the most level of highest competition racing in all of America. And then finally, we have the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, which would be similar to baseball's major leagues. Now, NASCAR is one of the largest sports viewed on television, and it's just second to football, and it's the #1 spectator sport. And it is America's leading motorsports product.
Connect with Matt online or at the track to join the discussion about career mapping. What does your roadmap look like? We just saw the NASCAR Ladder Series, but what does Matt have to go through to get there? You will be surprised to find out the truth about how demanding racing really is. Find out in Chapter 2 of this video series. Click the link on the center of this page. Mobile users, search for Matt Tifft Career Mapping Part 2. Thanks for going fast with Matt Tifft.